Hello my gorgeous cuties out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I am just a crazy lover of all things makeup, and I like to post a lot of fun colorful makeup content. So if those are things you like to watch, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But in today's video, I'm going to do a chatty get ready with me, talking about my plans for this new year's, talking about my plan for this channel, a plan for my real life and goals in general, and just try some new makeup and things that I picked up from like Cyber Monday and Black Friday sales. Then I have some other stuff that's just been sitting here that I haven't used yet. So I thought I would do a look and just talk with you guys. So if you are interested in seeing and hearing all of that, then keep on watching. Alright lovelies, happy New Year's. I hope you had an amazing one. I can't believe it is 2022 and I'm so excited for what this year has to bring. I thought 2021 was a pretty good year. I mean, there was some ups and downs, but that's just life in general. That's just how things are. But I did have some amazing experiences. I got a chance to spend a lot of time with family and I got to do some traveling. It was good. I was healthy, besides, getting sick a few times. But in general, things were pretty good. So I can't wait for what this year also has to bring. But let me get some coffee. I'm drinking out of my cup that says the crystal ball says. And then when you finish it, it says you got this. So I'm hoping that means I got this year. I'm going to do some good things. Oh, this is so good. Okay, all right. So I have a bunch of various products here. Like I got the new Adept Cosmetics Amunet palette in the mail, finally. It's their take on a nude palette. I got this on pre-order, so it finally came in. So I wanted to use this, create a fun little New Year's kind of glam look. You know me. And then I have some other products. I will try to mention them. If I don't, I'll link them all below, in case you're curious on what's on my face, because I'm going to do more talking than really, focusing on the actual makeup product. So let me zoom you guys in and we'll create a little look. So I'm going to use this Kimchi Chic primer that I used in my wear test with the new Kimchi Chic foundation. But this is the Effin primer. I wanted to use it again and try it with a different foundation. But I've actually liked this. I've used it quite a few times already. And I think it does pretty good, even though it's more like a silicone-y filling primer. But I think it actually does keep me pretty matte. But anyways, guys, I am excited. I have more plans for this channel and for just my life in general. Things I'm trying to work on, like realistic goals. I don't want to try to shoot too high and then, get disappointed. I like to take baby steps when I make goals for the year. And honestly, for this channel, I'm just trying to be more consistent, and I'm going to try to do more like content around using the makeup I have. I have plans to do my whole collection declutter. I'm going to start filming that hopefully today or tomorrow, so I can start getting those videos up and get rid of the things I don't need to keep holding on to, because I have a lot of makeup that I don't use, so I'm ready to let those things go for this new year. But I'm going to try the new Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. I got this during the Sephora VIB sale, and I haven't tried it yet. I wanted to do a wear test, but I just was like, I don't have time to. So we're just going to try it in this video. It's like a little dropper. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Oh, this is actually a pretty good shade for me. Huh. I've been in love with skin tints lately. I think this shade is called Medium 2. Yeah, Medium 2, which is probably like a neutral. But anyways, it's definitely more on the sheer side. So yes, consistency, using the makeup I already have. Like I talked before, I want to do a low buy. So my goal is just to try to buy less makeup and save more money, and use my money on other things like travel, just not always so much makeup. I don't really need all this makeup, and I'm starting to realize just it's too much. It's too much for one person to own. I have enough, and I just have so much that I don't end up using a lot of the makeup that I love, and that's just such a shame. So I did a whole video where I talked about my low buy. I'll link that below. I'll put it up in the corner. So like I said, I'm going to try to do more daily makeup drawer, project pans, ranking palettes from certain brands, taking the recommendations that some of you guys have shared with me, and doing just different stuff, switching it up, because sometimes you gotta just switch it up. I feel like I do so much reviews, and not so much like just playing with the makeup I have. Oh, by the way, I'm using the NYX Born to Glow concealer. I've never tried this, so finally using it. It's been sitting over here in my little shelf forever, and I'm like, I need to use that. Like, why buy makeup and not actually use it? So I want to see what the hype is, because I know a lot of people love this concealer. So also, I have personal goals. Like, I want to make an effort to go home more to visit my family. They're all back in Hawaii. And my goal was to make sure I go home at least once a year, no matter what. Because my dad is like getting older. You know, everyone's getting older. I'm missing the experiences like with my nieces and nephews, seeing them grow up. They're already like grown and stuff, and I feel like I've missed a lot. I've like missed out on a lot of things. It is a goal to just spend more time, and my dad is getting older and he has health issues, and I want to make sure I like, you know, cherish the moments I still have with him. And then I'm trying to work on just being better to myself, not being so like hard on myself. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to this, because I feel like I put so much pressure on myself, more than I need to. I'm overly critical. Like, when I don't do things on a set time or schedule, or I don't accomplish something I was trying to do, I just get so upset or frustrated, and it just throws me off. Like, especially with this channel, because like it's hard for me to like post all the time, and then I have all these goals to post this many videos this week or this video, and I don't get to it, and I get so frustrated. But I'm like, why am I doing that to myself? Like, no one is sitting there like, you didn't post a video today, like you're a loser. Like, stop. And I'm like, you know what, I need to just stop beating myself up and actually praise myself for the things that I do get done, the things that I do accomplish, and not focus so much on the things that I don't do. And I think we could all do that. We all have to remind ourselves to be nicer to ourselves. So that's a huge thing I'm trying to work on. And just, you know, being able to let go. And me and my boyfriend Casey was talking about like working on just letting shit go. Like, not holding on to things, and just like not getting upset for the things that we cannot control, and just being like, you know what? It happens. That's life. Keep it moving. We'll do better. We'll try better. We'll do a different option. It's not the end of the world. So I think that is a huge thing I want to work on, is letting go. So I'm going to use this powder right here from Jacklyn Cosmetics. This is their luminous powder and carats. I've had this forever sitting in my like little bin of like new makeup. Never used it. And I bought this months ago. So like you see, I have all this makeup I'm not using. But hopefully this works for my skin tone. It's supposed to be like, I guess for medium skin tone. It's supposed to be glowy powder, which typically is not what I go for, but sometimes I just want to have a glowy look. Oh yeah. It gives a definite sheen to the skin, but not in like a you got highlighter all over your face kind of way, which I was worried about. I feel like luminous powders can just be highlighter for the face. But I'm glad I'm finally trying this, making an effort to really go through my makeup and use stuff. So happy for that. Anyways, so I'm gonna use this little Jouer blush like palette, Cheeky Crush blush palette thingy that I also bought from the Sephora VIB. So I'm going to use the bronzer in here called Sun Gaze. I feel like I am rambling so much, but I feel like ooh, whoa, ho, ho. What did I just do to my face? Let's see if I can blend that out. It actually has kind of like a reddish tone to it. Oh, ooh, it blends out really easily though. Thank Jesus, I thought I just totally ruined my face makeup. It's a little powdery, so that's my fault. I just dug into the pen so hard it didn't even like dust any excess. I'm gonna do my brows off camera really quickly. I don't have any new brow products, so I'm gonna do that really quickly, and then I will be right back. Wow, my brows actually look pretty good, and that was because I wasn't even trying. Like, I was just gonna be like, it's gonna come out however it comes out, and you know, I'm not trying to make them perfect. See what can happen when you can just go with the flow. But now I'm going to use this Patrick Ta palette. This is the Major Headlines blush palette. that has 3 different blushes with a powder side and a cream side. And I did powder, but they say that these creams can actually work over powder. I don't know, I kind of want to use this nudie shade, but I kind of want to use this shade. Well, this is such a bright pink, and this one is like more of a deeper berry. Yeah, let's do that. This shade, I don't know what the shades are called. I think she's baked. This one's called She's Baked. So maybe this is supposed to be more like a bronzer blush kind of thing, kind of deal. But I'm just going in really lightly. I really love the blushes from Patrick Ta. I have like a single version one that's like in a peachy color, and I love that. Ooh, this looks good. And you can see like the glow. That is from the actual setting powder. I didn't put any highlighter on. That looks so pretty. Makes me feel like I look like I'm glowing from within. Also, another thing I was talking to Casey about, I don't know if you guys can relate. I'm sure people can. But do you guys ever feel like that imposter syndrome thing? Like I feel like I'm faking it and people are going to figure out I don't belong here. And that's another thing I'm like needing to work on. I feel like that like all aspects of my life, on YouTube, at work, I feel like when are they going to figure out I don't really belong here, you know? And I don't know where that comes from. I'm sure it's coming from like not feeling like adequate or all that. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is all by accident. This is all by luck that I'm where I'm at, and not giving myself credit that I worked hard to get to the places that I'm at. And like I'm training right now for a like new department at my job, and I'm like, oh my God, like hopefully I don't make mistakes, so they're gonna realize that like it wasn't a good idea to train me. Like I'm having all these like fears, and everyone's like, no, you're great. That's why we're cross-training you, because you're doing such a great job. And I'm sitting here like, they're gonna figure it out once I make a mistake. It's just so bad, like so bad how harsh we are to ourselves sometimes. So me and Casey were just talking about that last night, and he was like telling me, you know, he can relate to that feeling. So just saying, you know what, I'm here, I belong, I worked hard for this, I deserve this, I am where I'm at because of hard work, good relationships, being consistent, and all that. So this is the year of being good to yourself. So remember, be good to yourself. Give yourself some credit this year, or anything. Just be like, you know what? I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I've got through a lot of hard things, and I am still going on, still making things happen. That's how you gotta look at it. Here I am. I didn't think this video was gonna be a whole like thing about, you know, therapy and stuff, but I feel like I don't open up a lot about like, you know, what I go through mentally or in my life on this channel, because I try to keep it strictly makeup, because I don't want to get like make this too sad sometimes, or too like we came here for fun and happiness, not to have you tell us how you like are mean to yourself, or you know, you get what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go back into the Pat McGrath highlighter, the Lunar Nude one that I like raved about, and some of the like best like products that were like worth the hype. I did a like new makeup release tag. If you saw that, it was the video that came up before this, and I talked about how amazing this highlighter is. Now I'm ready to get into the palette. This is so pretty. This is their nude version. I think it's so gorgeous. Oh my God, I could stare at this all day. It has a lot of matte, so I'm really hoping that the matte formula has improved, because I didn't think they were that great in the other palettes. I mean, they were workable, but they weren't like my favorite kind of mattes, but we will give them a try. So maybe we should start off with the Aman. This shade right here, it's kind of a like nudie shade. I'm gonna use that to start in the crease. Oh, whoa. That is quite pigmented. It is powdery in the pan, but whoa. I don't remember the other mattes being this pigmented. Like I felt like I had to build them up a little more, so maybe they did change their matte formula. Now I'm gonna go into Amunet. This shade right here, it's like a deeper brown. So I think this is gonna be like a more like nude take on a look. adding like a little bit of like green. So, I mean, like this is a good way to like introduce colors, like to go in with more nudie, like mattes and stuff, and then using like a color on the lid or in the inner portion or on the bottom if you're like getting into color. Let's now see what I want to do next. Like this shade looks really cool. It's like a duochrome. This one too. Oh, do you see that? I think I want to use that shade. So I'm going to use that on the edge here, like closest to that deep matte, and spread that on. So now I want to do some glitter primer. So I'm going to use this Give Me Glow glitter primer that I've been, you know, like testing out, and it's really nice. It reminds me so much of like the NYX glitter primer. It's like same consistency and it looks the same, and they're both around like the same price. I think this is like $8.50. Now I feel like the NYX one is probably easier to get a hold of, so of course I have to go into this one. I think it's called Nephthys. I'm trying very hard. Hopefully I'm not butchering these names. I feel like I am, but I'm doing my best. So this one looks like a very textured, more flaky shadow, so it's probably gonna just stick right to that. Whoa. Do you guys see that? Oh my god, that is so intense. I knew it was gonna stick really well to the glitter primer just because it's one of those more textured shadows that work really well on like a tacky base. But damn, okay. Like, I don't know why I'm acting surprised. They make some of the best metallics. Let me get a more little smaller detailed brush. I'm gonna clean it off of my pajama pants I have on. And I'm gonna go back into like the mattes that I was using. So I think I'm gonna start off with the Amunet one. Just use that on the outer portion. I'm gonna bring it in, and I'll use the Almond shade to blend out the edges. So I think now we should go in with the Hathor shade. Oh, this looks really sparkly, and it looks like it has a shift to it. So let's get a brush. I'm like sitting here just being so stunned at how beautiful these actual shades are. Like, wow. So I'm gonna pick some up on a pencil brush and then wet it, because this is a more like chunky shadow. I'm just using some setting spray to pick it up, just so we can be a little bit more precise, because this looks so intense and it's so soft in the pan. It's kind of shifting around when you put your brush in it, but wow, this is probably gonna do way better like with your finger, like the kind of shade it is. But I'm trying to not get out of hand and be a little bit more precise with this. That is so beautiful, like that shift. That is such a gorgeous inner corner highlight. I love shades like this. But I think that's all I'm gonna do for my eyes with that palette. This is so beautiful. So I'm gonna go do my liner now off camera, because you guys don't need to see all that. You know it's a struggle for me to put liner on. And I'm just gonna be using the Huda one, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna use this Playback Lethal Cosmetics liner that I bought during their like sale too. I've used this on a look already, but it's like a pastel green. I thought that'd be perfect, like with like to go with like the pop. I love these gel liners. I've probably mentioned these gel liners a million times on this channel. So if I haven't crammed it in your head enough about how good these are, let me cram in some more. Oh, so I'm just putting that in there. These like stay put. They make such good liners for the waterline. Of course you can use them up here too. So I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty mascara. I think I used it once on my channel, and for some reason it was in my purse. I forgot all about it, and I was like, where is that mascara? I haven't used it since, and finally found it. Okay, so now I need to figure out something for my lips, and I have some of the new, what is this called? The Marshmallow Butter Lippies from Kimchi Chic, which I also bought during their Cyber Monday sale. They were like 50% off. They were so affordable. So what shade should we use? I haven't tried any of these. I like the packaging. It has like a little press button on top. So this is the shade called Crown. Ooh. It's like a brownie red. I have this one called, what is this called? No, this is called Spicy. This one looks more like a nude, like a brownie nude. Oh, yeah, that looks really pretty. This one is called Back Off. This one is like a bright red. A bright orange. Oh, I love those kind of shades. And then the last one I have is called Milky Buns. That name is so cute. Milky Buns. This is definitely like a lighter nude. I think I'm going to go with Spicy. Just a deeper shade I think would look really nice with this look. I'm going to actually line my lips. Yeah. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Luxe Liner and Sweet Nothing because I feel like being a little extra today. Alright, lined up my lips. I feel like the shade's a little too light, but we'll see how it goes. This actually might work. Actually, that was a perfect liner. Ew. These are so nice. Nice pigmentation. Wow, I really like this. This is not like one of those more like shine lipsticks. It's kind of like in between of like a matte and like a satiny lipstick. But that is all I want to use on my face. Let me show you guys a little close. Do you guys see how pretty these shades are on my lids? This palette performed so nicely. Wow. Okay, let me zoom you guys out so I can wrap up this video because I've been here for a while. This look is like everything right now. I cannot stop looking at the mirror that's right here. I feel like it looks so glamorous and like a nudie, but like having like that pop of green, especially this inner corner and the like pastel in the waterline. Lippy, everything is just meshing. It's going with my sweater. I feel like I have like a whole vibe going on. I just love how everything performed. But hopefully I wasn't rambling too much, guys. I feel like I went kind of on a tangent, just talking about random things here and there, but that's where my mind has been at. I feel like it's been kind of scattered, but I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, more things about myself, things that I go through. I know I try to keep this channel just more about the makeup and like a more happy kind of place. But you know, we all go through things and I like to share with you guys, and hopefully maybe I help by sharing and you guys can tell me what's going on and we can have a good old like positive community where we all help each other, give each other input, and be a safe space. And I want to thank you guys so much for making last year an amazing year, for supporting me, for being here, your guys' wonderful sweet comments, all your love. I just appreciate it so much. Even though I'm a small YouTuber, I feel like I have some of the best subscribers. You guys are amazing and so sweet, and it makes me so happy to like get your nice comments and feedbacks. I just get so excited. I'm like, oh, someone said something, and it's always just been so positive and kind in my comments. So thank you guys so much for that, and just being here. I appreciate it so much. But I think it's time to now wrap up this video, go on for my day, film some other videos. But I do hope you guys have an amazing New Year's. I hope 2022 is even better for you guys, and I'm just sending you guys so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.